Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Well, I'm hungry again, so it's time to make some food here. And my favorite thing to make is bread. Now, I was hanging out with my sister, was it last week? Man, time flies, I don't know. And she was talking about some potato bread. And I never made potato bread before, so I'm gonna give her a shot today. And you know, if you're ever desperate for potatoes, you get these instant mashed potatoes. Don't really taste like a whole lot of much. You got to put a lot of butter and salt and pepper on them, and then they taste like butter and salt and pepper and whatever this potato crap is. But this is what we're going to use in our potato bread. We'll see how it turns out. So first thing we're going to put in here is 4 cups of bread flour. Let me get you in the bowl. Get you the bowl view here. See how this works. The bowl view. Looking in there. All right, 4 cups bread flour. Yeah, I suppose you could use all-purpose flour once again if that's what you have. Bread flour always makes a lot better crumb in the bread, the texture. The all-purpose flour will make an acceptable loaf of bread. But when you're making bread, pick out some bread flour, please. All right. We got 4 cups of that bread flour. I'm gonna put in a 1/2 cup of these nasty potato flakes here. Hopefully I don't get desperate and make mashed potatoes with these, but I'm thinking it's gonna make a nice flavor to our bread. 1/2 cup of that. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Let's bring you back up here for the view. All right, and instant yeast. Get the instant yeast. This is the good stuff here for this no-knead bread. We will put 1/2 teaspoon. Sound acceptable to you? Sounds good to me. 1/2 teaspoon of instant yeast. And I might just have a 1/2 teaspoon left. Yep, we'll put that in there. Good enough. And some salt for flavor. How about a teaspoon? Teaspoon and a half. Let's do a teaspoon and part of another teaspoon. Beautiful. All right, now get your dry ingredients in there. Bowl view. I'm dropping things, but you can't see it. It's not on camera. Your dry ingredients. Get your whisk. Mix up them dry ingredients before you do anything else. They'll be happy that you did. You with me now? 4 cups bread flour, 1/2 cup of potato flakes, 1/2 teaspoon instant yeast, and salt to your flavor. Teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, 2. All right, now we are going to add, how about 14 ounces of warm water. Shazam. Go ahead and get yourself one of these wooden spoons. Handle. Mix it in. Looking kind of dry. Let's see how it looks. Scrape it down, stir it some more, see what happens. Got it. Yeah, the stirring is the fun part. It's good for you. Makes you hungry for bread, right? I'll get it mixed up here. We got the bread mixed up here. Doesn't look like too much. Doesn't look too fancy, but that's the way she looks. Another no knead recipe. So what we do? Put the lid on it. Which is easier said than done when you're holding the camera. There we go. Can't even do it when I'm not holding the camera. Put the lid on it. Put it up here. That's where I put mine, on top of the fridge. Let's see, it's 9 o'clock at night, so 12 hours, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning or thereafter, maybe about lunchtime. We'll come back and see what it looks like. Hopefully it's gonna rise. We'll see. It's 11 o'clock the following morning. So the bread has been proofing for about 14 hours. Let's take a look at it, see what it looks like here. All right, it's risen considerably. Prepare our countertop and put some flour down. So I like to use this little strainer thing here to get the flour down and not get it everywhere. But flour's cheap. Want to make sure you're getting plenty down so it doesn't stick, and then get some on your hands as well. Dough's nice and sticky. Means the yeast is doing its job. Interested to see how this potato bread turns out. Okay, so what you want to do with this is pat it out kind of flat, fold it over, got your bread pan. I've already greased this bread pan. And we'll set that inside of there. And now we're going to cover that up. If I can find my favorite towel. My favorite towel disappeared. It's okay. I'll just use this one. It's not favorite, but it'll still work. Cover it up with the towel. And we'll set the timer for about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to preheat the oven. Preheat the oven for 30 minutes, we'll put her in. So I will set the timer and we'll come back when we put this in the oven. Okay, the bread's been proofing for about an hour and 45 minutes. The oven just beeped that it's preheated, so let's take a look at the bread before it goes in. Oh man, look at that. Looks pretty nice. And I already set the timer, 40 minutes. We'll go 40 minutes, it's at 350 degrees. Now, as Tom Petty says, the waiting is the hardest part. So let's come back, see what it looks like. Power down. Let's see what we look like in here. Oh, it smells great. I'm still working on inventing that smell-o-vision. It's a nice looking loaf of bread. How does my friend do it? The flyover shot? it is. Well, the potato bread turned out looking very good. It smells very good. I cannot imagine it's not going to taste amazing as well. So there's another no knead bread recipe you can add. Very easy to make, very reasonably priced. You know, you just got to wait a little bit, and that's like I said earlier, the waiting is the hardest part. But if you enjoy making bread, no reason to go out and buy it anymore. So thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your bread adventure. Adios.